Okay guys, so remember last week we were investigators and we were investigating musical instruments, and we looked at a music orchestra, which has all the instruments in it and it's all the musical families in it. And we looked at the 4 families that are in an orchestra. Can anybody remember the name of this family that we looked at last week? Yeah?
The strings.
They are the strings, well done. So remember we had a violin that we played under our chins, and the big string bass that we had to stand up to play. It was quite big for us. Can anybody remember this musical instrument family? Yes?
Brass.
Yes, that's right, we had the brass. So we had the little trumpet that we played up here, and it has the wee flute at the end. Remember that big word we used? And we also had the trombone, which had to use our whole arm to get out and back in again. It made a really deep sound. Really good. Can anybody remember this family? Yeah?
Woodwind.
Yes, that's correct. Good listening, you were paying attention. So we had the wee flutes that we played up here, and we had the big saxophone that came all the way down here. It's much bigger than us to remember. And finally, this instrument family. And it begins with a P. It's quite a tricky word. Does anybody remember? Yeah?
Percussion.
Yeah, percussion. So we had all the ones that we kind of hit, and it was quite good fun to make quite a lot of noise with them. Can we remember? So today we're going to learn a different thing that has to do with musical instruments and the family. We've got volume and pitch. And I know you know what volume is. Can anyone just quickly remind us? What? Yes?
The noise.
Yeah,
So
so
how high it goes.
how big a sound is and how small it is. Yeah, the volume. So we can all make a big loud noise. Can everyone shout for me? Yeah, you want to make a really quiet noise. Yeah, really good. We also looked at pitch today. Has anyone any idea what pitch is? It's a new word. I don't expect you to know.
The grass outside.
Good idea. Put your hand up next time. Yes.
It's how high up and how low the
Yeah,
sound goes.
really good. Well done. Can anyone make a really high noise for me? Yeah? Anyone make a really low noise for me? Really good, guys. You're listening really well today. So now we're going to continue being investigators, and we're going to look at some musical instruments today and how we change the volume and how we change the pitch. So we're going to experiment with the musical instruments that I've got. Would anybody mind passing these along for me? So if you take one and you pass them along, and I'll get the musical instrument set up. You excited? Has everybody got a wee sheet? That's really good. Now we know that these are actually really special instruments, and you'll notice on the back of the sheet, what's the very bottom instrument? Does anybody know? Yeah, has anybody got any idea of what that is? We did look at it last time, yeah?
Trumpet.
Yeah, it's a trumpet. Now that is a really special instrument, so I couldn't bring it in today, and I thought if we were really sensible and showed really good listening with these instruments, we could maybe go to the musical department next week and have a look at them, okay? So we're going to look at them. I'm going to demonstrate with one. Does anybody know what this is? Yeah?
The flute.
Close. It really looks like a flute, but remember we play the flute sort of this way, don't we? Anyone any idea? Yeah?
The trumpet.
Close, but remember the trumpet was made out of brass, wasn't it? This isn't made out of brass, is it? Yeah? What do we do? Yes, well done. That's really good. And because it's kind of not very nice to share a recorder, a bit full of germs, I thought I would show you with this one. You could write down the answer, and then we'll do the next all together, okay? So what family was the recorder in? Can we remember? Who was listening last week? Who remembers? Nobody remembers? Yeah? Yes, well done. You were listening really hard. So we can fill that in our column, can't we? Under the recorder. Yeah? Now watch what I do, okay? What did I do to change the volume there?
You blow bigger and smaller.
Yeah, that's right. So can we all write that under how do we change the volume? Yeah, really good. Now watch again, everybody watch me. All eyes on me. How did I change the pitch? How did I make that go higher? Did we see? Shall I show you again? What did I do? Yeah?
You put your finger on the hole.
Yeah, that's right. We can pop that down too under our column. So that was really good listening, guys. Now what I want, can someone who's been really sensible, really listening, put their hand up to demonstrate with the next instrument? Lucy, you've been listening really hard. Come pick an instrument. Now hold it up so everyone can see. What instrument has Lucy got in her hands? Does anybody know?
The
Yeah.
tangerine.
Really close, really good listening. Out of these ones, what do we think it could be on the right? Anybody got an idea? Shall I give you a clue? It begins with T. Yes?
Tambourine.
Yeah, no, that's quite tricky, but it's tambourine, okay? And what family do we think it's part of? What do we think? Do we blow it? Do we strum it? Do we hit it? What do we do? What do we do? Hit it. So what family did we hit before last time? Do you remember? Yeah?
Percussion.
Percussion, yes, really good. So we can fill in the first two columns on our sheet together, can't we? Really good. Now, Lucy, can you try and make a really loud noise with the tambourine? Really good, yeah? Can you make a really quiet sound with it? Okay, really good. How did she change that?
She didn't move her hand, is it?
Okay, and we'll finish off next.